That's Roberto Rojas of Mexico on your screen, and I'm Robert Byrne, and I'm here with Mike Shamos at the Riviera Hotel in Las Vegas, and we're bringing you a game between Mr. Rojas, who's a several times champion of Mexico, and there he is going to have to play one of the most spectacular players in the world, Semih Sayginer of Turkey, and it's the second round of the 1999 USBA Conlon Memorial Grand Prix three-cushion tournament. There's a lot of adjectives in that title. I'm here with Mike. Mike, this should be an exciting match.
That's not only Mike, but that's Mike Shamos, in fact, of the Billiard Archive, here with Bob Byrne at the Riviera Hotel. This tournament has been going on. This is the fourth day of competition. There was a preliminary round in which about 120 players who paid entry fees were winnowed down to 12 finalists who joined 20 seeded players for a final round of 32. Single elimination. We have Semih Sayginer of Turkey, the #1 ranked three-cushion player in the world, and we have Roberto Rojas from Mexico, the number 267 ranked player in the world. But don't let those rankings fool you, because Rojas's low ranking is really due to the fact that he rarely participates in Billiard World Cup Association tournaments, and the rankings are determined solely by points earned in those tournaments, of which this is one.
One unusual interesting thing about this match is that both of these players are known for their exhibition work. They both have fantastic power strokes, and they make use of them in entertaining crowds.
It often seems as if they're deliberately holding themselves back from playing trick shots.
They hate to pass up those power shots in the game, but Sayginer has toned himself down a bit in matches and has had terrific results in the last year that allowed him to overtake Blumdahl and Jaspers for the #1 ranking in points.
Yes, World Report three-cushion said they could not remember the last time that someone other than Blumdahl and or Jaspers was ranked #1 in the world. It's been years. And Semih just overtook them within the past month. There was a moving opening ceremony this morning for this final round of the tournament. All of the referees and players were introduced. Of the 32 players, they represent 12 different countries from around the world. The referee who's presiding over this match is named Ad van den Brand from the Netherlands. We're playing a set format. The players play sets of 15 points. The first player to win 3 of those sets is the winner of the match.
Well, where's the white ball going to go here?
Nobody knows.
No problem. He's off to a good start.
Rojas is an exquisite player. His stroke, however, often looks as though he's about to attempt a trick shot on every stroke.
He can practically go off both sides of both balls here, but it looks like he's going to go off the left side of the red, I would say.
I think I recall, Bob, that you and I have both narrated trick shot exhibitions by both Rojas and Sayginer.
That's
separately.
Probably true. Boy, this will have to be thin. That's too thin.
Indeed it was.
It's amazing how long that went. Okay, here's Mr. Sayginer.
Rojas managed a run of 3 from the break, and this is Semih's first inning. The table being used is a tournament quality Verhoeven from the Netherlands. And
look at this, a long angle shot. I think he made it.
The cloth on the table is...
Oh, he got unlucky. No, he made it. Beautiful shot.
The cloth is Simonis 300 Rapide. Plenty fast enough to make 8 rail shots when necessary.
Now this is an interesting shot. He could possibly go double the rail off the red because the yellow will probably stay along the rail. Let's see. Well, he hasn't decided.
I think he's going to prefer to hit a ball rather than bank, but it's not a terrible banking
See, I
angle.
was thinking of this shot
Why don't you draw it?
and back. And the yellow would just stay along the rail, but
Maybe. The red and yellow aren't touching, and it's not exactly clear what the red's going to do to the yellow when it
looks
gets
like
hit.
it looks like they are touching.
Well, from there, but I'm looking at the actual table, and they're not.
Well,
yes. But notice the horrible, horrible position that Rojas is now in.
okay, he's gonna see if those are frozen. Yep, they're frozen.
Oh, they are frozen. What a break for Rojas.
Yeah, that should give him a number of options.
Yeah, so the rule is when the balls are frozen, if one of them is your own cue ball, it gets spotted on the far spot. And the red ball always gets spotted on the foot spot. If it were the opponent's cue ball that were frozen, it would be spotted in the center spot.
Yeah, that didn't turn out as well as it might have. 3-1 in one inning.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's probably looking at this.
You look at the bank.
Yep, off the red.
Mm-hmm. The balls are pretty widely separated.
Yeah, they
for
are.
a
He
bank.
doesn't like it.
I think he's going to try to go round the white, very thin off the red.
Here he goes. That's good. Beautiful hit.
Yes, the applause you heard was for that shot of Rojas. Not all the applause you'll hear is for these players. There are 3 other games going on simultaneously. We were lucky to get the #1 ranked player.
Well, we just had a brief blackout. If Rojas had known that was going to happen, he might have rearranged the balls a little bit.
Now, Bob.